Hello everyone, my name is Trey Bauhaus. I'm a grad student in the MSTM program. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on using Ophcrack and cracking a Windows 7 password. For this demo that we're going to be doing, we're going to start out by creating a boot CD for the live version of Ophcrack. You can see the first thing I have up here is active ISO burner, which is what I use to make my image. Basically, we're just going to drill down and find our ISO image with a new DVD in the player and click burn. The only reason I brought this up is I wanted to show you guys what I used to make this. In doing this demonstration, I basically used my laptop that I have here for purposes of this. I've got a user on the device, and we're going to run through the process of cracking a password for that user. The premise behind this is if you've got a target machine that you can get your hands on, it could be, if you're working in an organization or something like that, and you can see the target machine that you want, so you might know what the user is. You might be able to get your hands on it ahead of time. For this instance, I have created a user called applied IA user for this class, and then we're going to be using Ophcrack, which is a password cracking software, in order to find the appropriate password. So at this time, since I showed you how to do create the ISO image on the CD, basically what we're going to do is take that CD, you're going to plug it into the target machine and boot from the CD drive. At this point, I want to stop this portion of it. I'm going to show you a couple images of what that part of the Ophcrack looks like, and then we will take it. Okay, the first image I have up here is what you're going to see when you first boot up from the live CD of Ophcrack. The next image I've got up here is going to show what it looks like once it finally loads from the CD. And then finally, this last image we have here is going to show you the users on the left-hand side and the appropriate NT hashes that we have for those. And that information we're going to use going forward from this point. Okay, now that you've seen what it looks like to actually capture those hash values from the target machine that you have, the next step is to actually crack those hashes so you can see what the password is. What you can see on the screen now is the actual Ophcrack software. You can see down here at the bottom I've got a table loaded up, which is our rainbow tables. If you click tables up here at the top, it shows you I'm using the XP free fast table, and it's got a path to it because I already downloaded this and had it on my PC. Basically, if you didn't have that or you wanted one of these other tables, you basically go to that table, drill down to the directory that you have it, click install, and it takes a process to install it just like you would any other software. For demonstration purposes, I went ahead and took care of that, and we've got it installed, and now we can move on with the process. As you can see also, I've got a notepad here, and I just dumped in those hashes that we have from our target machine. You can name it anything you want it. I just basically password hashes, PW hashes, and I put those values in here. So we'll go back to Ophcrack, and we need to load up the software that we're going to use. There's several different ways you can do this. If you've got the SAM file from a Windows box, which has all the password values and things in it and the hashes, that's an option as well. You can do a single hash if you want to type that in. For this demonstration, I'm going to do the session file. Basically, we're just going to drill down and find that text file that has that information in it. So you can see I've got an applied IA folder here, Ophcrack, and then I select the appropriate text file, and we're going to open that up. And all that really does is take the information in the text file, dump it in here so you can get to work. From this point, simple enough. We hit the crack button and let the machine do its work. You can see this was not a difficult password, and with the tables that we're using and the machine that I'm on right now, rather quickly. The NT password column here, OSU Cowboys. And for this purpose, I knew what the user is and what the password was that we're looking for, so I would be able to show this in the ease of use. So basically at this point, you've cracked the password. You took a hash that you were able to discover off the target box, put it into the software, use the rainbow tables that you've downloaded, ran the program, you have password OSU Cowboys. So now you can take that information, go back to your target machine. You know the user that you're targeting. In this case, it was applied IA user. You have the password right here in front of you, OSU Cowboys. Plug that in, and you're good to go. In this instance, that happens to be an administrative account. So now you're on the machine, you're on the network, and you can go and do what you want to from that point. So this was just a quick demonstration. Wanted to show how easy it was. If you have a little bit of knowledge and the tools available to you, you can actually crack a Windows password. I know a lot of us think if we have our things encrypted, you're always going to be safe. And typically encryption, once you go one way to encrypt it, you're not supposed to be able to go back. There's always somebody better than you. There's always another piece of software out there that can do it. Ophcrack, free piece of software, something we were able to get even from our software repository here in this class. Simple install on a machine. I grabbed some hashes, put it in here. It was simple as that. So I hope everyone learned a little bit of something from this and see how easy it is. Now you do have to actually be in front of the target machine for this one. It's not, this particular demonstration is not something you can do over the network just by looking at the target host. But it's still cracking a Windows password. It's still targeting a certain machine, and you can get rights to that machine. Something as simple as this: grab the information, take it back to your lab, to your laptop, wherever you may be, and just that quickly you're in. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.